So this is how to get views on YouTube, part 2. This is Darrell Day, owner of United Network Intelligence, and I'd like to start off saying thank you. Okay, let me cut straight to the point here. Okay, first off, I do believe in targeting your audience, and in order to receive more views, you have to learn trends. And in order to learn trends, you have to look at trend history. In order to understand trend history, you have to start, for an example, something I did, but I would print off my 30-day reports, like on views or my, your analytics. I would print those off every day because, in order to do the comparison. Now, one of my favorite things to do for reaching bigger audience, for more views, is what I'll do is I'll go back 4 months, or actually lately, since YouTube has put in the quarterlies and the 90 days, they've added that, and props, by the way, that's cool. Do your 90-day, and actually if you'll do 120, it's a little bit easier. That way you have your 4-month view report in front of you. This is now what I'm talking about is the last 4 months as of right now. Now, what you need to do is when you pull up these last 4 months, and you know how it takes about a week to catch up. So go back use a 4-month span, but don't necessarily start from today. But if you want to, it doesn't matter. Now, what I do is I take those 4 months and I have them in front of me. Okay. Now, I don't use the circle graph, but I mean there's different reasons for different things. Okay. Now, the first 2 months, what you'll do is say, like, okay, for me personally, on one of my channels, the last 4 months, it's at like 1,600 views. Okay. Well, the first 2 months of that was like 900, and the second, or like 800, and the second half was like 1,000, or no, 800, not 1,600. Or either way, you get the point. Point is if you will take those first 2 months of the last 120 days that you have been receiving views, and you will look at how many you get, because every single month I'm doing better. I'll put some of my statistic public in the third and fourth videos. I'm just show some things on here. I just really don't have the time lately with me working so much, and I'm not talking about here. I have a little girl now, so I own some actual businesses that aren't just online too. So I have a landscaping business, but that's besides the point. But just listen to me on this. This is very important, and I'm done. Just hear this out. Look at your last 60 days, not the most recent, but the first 60 out of the 4 months. Look at what everything indicates, on your views, the best you know how. And remember, there's 2 more segments in this, so if it sounds like I'm leaving stuff out, it's because I can't fit them all in. And if you are a YouTuber, or you are, you deal with YouTube quite often, and people's retention rates are about a minute in a minute 45 seconds. I mean, it's really not that high. So I'm already looking at 3 minutes and 45 seconds on the video right now. So anyways, look at it and set up a mathematical equation. Say, okay, if the first 2 months I got this, well, what did I do to get this? And you'll need to look at each individual videos that you have done, and it'll show you the highest, which ones did the best. And what you can do is you can switch around your keywords. You can always switch around your keywords. It's never too late to do that. But you don't, listen to this, don't change your keywords if you have a lot of growth. You don't want to do that, because that puts it in another category, and then it'll be hard to find. This is D-Day from United Network Intelligence. I'm doing the video documentary. You need to look at the trailer. I'm going to leave a link for the trailer if you haven't already seen it. Okay. It's about large corporations controlling, not necessarily us, that whole thing that you always hear. It's large corporations controlling the the outcome of the leadership. Even though you got your everybody, even though you got your president, Obama's last campaign was higher than it's ever been for any campaign ever. So, pretty much it's like, we're going to have questions and a little bit of feedback on things like, can you buy a president? How much president is going for? And is that something that's actually happening? And if it is happening, why people will think that? And if it isn't happening, why it isn't. Okay, and I'm going to be discussing a couple of those things, not in the how to receive views segment. But if you're into that type of thing, you need to check me out on there. I started, there's actually a UnitedNetworkIntelligence channel. There's no video on it right now. Everything that I'm doing on YouTube is ran under Darrell Day 44. On Facebook, you can find me at True Media Broadcasting, but just type in Darrell Day and look for me. You'll find my face. It's nice. It's been nice talking to you guys. I have the microphone now, so don't make fun of me. I'm going to give a big shout out to Eric Barrett. Okay, that's my dude. He calls me Mr. YouTube. He has a daily blog, and it's called People of the Internet. It's actually pretty cool, man. He's a very genuine person. Shout out to you, brother. All right. Anyways, he's hilarious. You got to check him out. It's all fun. It's all fun here. All right, guys. Make sure you watch part 3 and 4. I've learned a lot from my experiences, and I'm actually doing quite well. So, thank you. Thank you, Google+. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Microsoft. I love my partnerships. They're all in good standings, and it just feels great. It feels great to have things work out. You know what I mean? Thanks, guys. See ya.